Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Florida State Seminoles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Catching up with the Seminoles head coach pregame, he told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week could be a disaster. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Noles will kick off first, and here we go. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Wide left, it's Payne. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Behind the back, he's brought down near the 49-yard line. First down for the offense.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49.
Bingo, moving, bingo, moving. Red 18, red 18.
Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Rushes on. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Second and long here. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Ncaa under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Ncaa throwing again. Unleashes it. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. quick give. It's Payne. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with the pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Straight ahead, it's Shepard. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Escapes the pressure to his right. Turns it upfield. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers going to break and cut and do something different. So
makes the grab in their space. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun. Got enough for the first down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Ncaa to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Snatches it on the right. Running free. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Sets his feet. It's Van Buren. Right. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover.
Well, what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce, right back to the offense.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Takes the handoff. It's Shepard. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Making his first move. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
At the 37. And that's a first down for the offense.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Hits inside, it's Payne. Pass to 6. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Bruins. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Running inside, it's Shepard. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's a great job by the defense disguising what they're doing pre-snap to post-snap. You've got guys dropping back into zone coverage. Quarterback and offensive line think they're only rushing 3 or 4 guys max, but they blitz from the 2nd level, and that's what was able to help them get home.
3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Payne.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Motion from the wideout. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shepard. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
They're going to ride this running back. He's past the sticks. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Out wide right, it's Shepard. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Extending the play. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Left side is Lopez. Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Bringing it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Imaliama. Turns it upfield. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Bruins headed quickly to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Iamaleava unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Payne. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far. Giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Reels it in.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Moving out to the right. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And this is one of those things that are really hard to stop for a defense, man. When that QB starts to get outside the pocket, now I'm thinking he's going to run it. What are my rules? Nice job by the running back starting to creep back towards his quarterback. Now listen, you throw it over the middle of the field late, it doesn't always turn out well, but on this play, big conversion, nice job scrambling around, buying some time for his running back to get over.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Got a man in the middle. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line,
love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Escapes the pressure going right. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Wants to throw on third down. On the move. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. Out wide left, it's Thomas. Just couldn't find any running room. He'll lose a yard, and they'll turn it over on downs. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the back. Here's Ncaa to throw. Shoots it to the left. Comes down, it's Grove. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
Moves the pocket. It's Ncaa. Right side, it's Grove. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. The official says no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's first take a look at Georgia State taking on the number 21 team, the UAB Blazers.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Second and long here. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They're all over him. Got his man on the outside. Down he goes.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing, Ncaa. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Quick give. It's Payne. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Play on third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Ncaa from the gun on third down. Out wide right, it's Cox.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Ncaa. Rush right in his face. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Straight ahead, it's Cox. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They give it back to him. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And the Bruins will try to pick it up on 4th down. Looking for the marker. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. 1st down.
The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Going to the run, it's Moore. Stop right there.
And this team needs more of that, man. I mean, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Sends it back in motion. Here's Ncaa to throw. Setting up the screen. Ran through the contact. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's not a surprise play call for this offense. A lot of times, man, after a tackle for a loss or a play that goes behind the line of scrimmage, they want to get those chunky yards back. They want to get back to 3rd and manageable. They dial up the screen. They get some positive yards. Now put themselves in a position to be more successful on 3rd down.
Third down in the gun, Ncaa. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. That's their freshman starting wide receiver, and we hope he's not out of the game too long. Holly will keep an eye on things for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hits inside, it's Shepard. At the 35, he's loose. Wide open spaces. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Snaps it in the shotgun. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's Miller. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Moving the pocket, it's Van Buren. Rolls right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Touchdown, no! A great catch in the end zone.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Rid of it on the RPO. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. With a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside. It's Payne. Pulled to the ground.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the 4th quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Drives inside. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He's going to run it. Quarterback's got the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it in his belly. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
They'll run him again. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle. And the Bruins in the hurry-up. Burrowing for yardage. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
The Bruins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Imaliava. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Could be an alley. He got enough space. Touchdown, Bruins. And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll line up to go for 2. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. They'll run the screen. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. They want to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Intercepted UCLA. And they'll take over first and 10.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Give to the single back. Past the 30. Turning it on. Touchdown, Bruins. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Left side is Shepard. At the 35, he's open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Grab behind the line. It's Shepard. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.